What's up, Piper friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Pipes, and class is in session. So I love it how the woke, progressive, libtard left still keeps asking the question,
how could anybody vote for Trump? How could anybody vote for that racist, bigoted, misogynistic, fascist criminal?
I'm going to break it down for you, you freaking woke libtards. Let me just explain how anybody could vote for Trump and make it very, very clear. Although it's not going to matter because you people just don't listen. First of all, you have the nerve to lecture us about empathy, and yet you believe that it is perfectly normal to murder babies.
My body, my choice.
Horseshit. It is not your body. It's another human being that happens to be so unlucky that they got stuck with a horrible vessel to be carried in during their development. Then you want to lecture us about rape. Abortion should be legal because what about all those women that get pregnant because they're raped? The fact of the matter is, and it has been proven time and time and time again, that less than 1% of abortions are done because of rape. And less than 1/2 of 1% of abortions are due to incest. The fact is that the majority of abortions are done simply because the mother is not responsible enough to take care of a child, or doesn't want to be bothered, or it would interfere with their life, or they're in a crappy relationship with the man that made them pregnant in the first place. Let me tell you something. You're mature enough to be out there having unprotected sex and get pregnant, but you're not mature enough to raise a child. You, my friend, are the problem, not the child. You care more about a random freaking squirrel than a human being, and that's sickening. And yet, you still have the nerve to lecture us about human rights and empathy. And even if somebody was raped and got pregnant as a result, of course, my heart goes out to that person, but you do not punish a child for the crimes of someone else. So that's reason number one. And look, I don't think Trump has the best stance on abortion, but it's damn sure better than any Democrat. So that's reason number one how people can vote for Trump. Reason number two, you smugly laugh about our belief in God and creation. Let me break it down for you. You literally believe that nothing exploded and expanded and created everything.
Say what? Nothing made everything?
You literally believe that nothing created everything. Who is the crazy person? And then you want to lecture us about how uneducated and backwards it is to believe in God. You literally believe that a primordial soup of elements combined to create the first cell. And then some elements combined to create DNA. And then some little primordial cell ate a mitochondria and became a eukaryotic cell. And then that cell started dividing and created everything in the world, every living thing in the world. Never mind the chaos theory of entropy, which says that everything in a system leans toward disorder and not order. Right? Well, let me tell you something. Cells and DNA and living things are very much ordered. They are not disordered. You literally believe that nothing created everything. That's reason number two we can vote for Trump. Reason number three, every single opinion that does not align perfectly with yours, you immediately dismiss as uneducated, racist, bigoted, fascist. You have forgotten how to have discourse with people, how to even try to understand people at all. And you have the nerve to talk to us about compassion and empathy. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You immediately label anyone that does not agree with you as a racist, bigot, or a fascist, or some uneducated, backwards person. Well, let me tell you something. There are a lot of educated conservatives. A lot. In fact, many of the greatest thinkers in the world have been conservative. So you can shove that nonsense right up your ass. There's another reason to vote for Trump. Reason number 4, you absolutely refuse to acknowledge that the education system in the United States, from grade school to the universities, is broken. Absolutely 100% broken, and they have become communist indoctrination centers. And don't tell me to prove it. I was a public high school teacher for 20 years in one of the most conservative parts of the United States, and that bull crap was in my school district as well. And so I told them to F off. Keep your freaking retirement that I worked so hard for. Keep your freaking pension, because I'm not going to be part of it. Don't tell me to prove that all these gay and lesbian and queer theory stuff is not in schools, because it is. And that's why DeSantis has to write bills to get rid of it. Don't tell me it's not there. I've seen it firsthand. Don't tell me to prove it. You prove that it's not. If you can't go on YouTube and see all the screaming banshee idiots at every university around the world in support of terrorists right now, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just a fool. You're an ostrich. You've got your head in the sand. You suffer from cognitive dissonance. You, my friend, are freaking mental. The next reason to vote for Trump. You people not only trust the government. I don't see how anybody can trust the government. You not only trust them, but you want the government to be bigger and have more control over people's everyday lives, and you want them to take care of you. You subscribe to the nanny state. We have a healthy distrust of government, and Trump, whether he is a politician or not, he at least comes out and says that it's corrupt and crooked. And we can support that. The next reason, you continue to believe that gun laws will stop gun violence and gun crime. Let me ask you something. What's the definition of a crime? I'll help you out here. It's the breaking of a law. You break the law, it's called a crime. What's the definition of a criminal? A criminal is someone who commits a crime. Therefore, it is someone that breaks the law. So making laws is going to stop criminals? By definition, they don't give a shit about laws. That's why they're criminals. So gun laws don't do anything except take guns out of the hands of responsible citizens. So at least be upfront about why you want gun laws. It's not going to stop gun crime at all. Laws don't stop crime. Then you want to ask us,
do you really need an AR-15? Do you really need that much gun?
Yes. I absolutely do, because I don't have guns because of the everyday criminal on the street. I have guns for the exact same reason that it was written into the Second Amendment, which is to protect myself from tyrannical government. And my 9mm and my .38 and my .357 is just not enough.
Do you really believe that a bunch of rednecks with guns can stop the United States military?
Yes. Yes, see Vietnam. A bunch of backwards ass farmers kicked our asses. See Afghanistan. A bunch of backwards ass hillbillies kicked the USSR's ass. See the Taliban. A bunch of freaking goat farmers kicked our ass. Yes, I believe that an armed populace can completely take on a nation's military. And not only take them on, but defeat them. We have far more guns and far more numbers than the U.S. military.
Well, they'll just drive tanks on you. They'll just unleash tanks and drop bombs on you.
And that's exactly why we have guns. Exactly why. If they're tyrannical enough to unleash tanks and missiles and bombs on their own citizens, you just proved my point as to why we should have guns. There's another reason to vote for Trump. The economy is crap. It is crap. Everybody is paying more for gasoline, for groceries, for everything. The average American family has $11,000 less. In other words, they have to spend $11,000 more under Biden just to maintain the same standard of living as they did under Trump. And don't tell me that the president has no control over the economy, because you and I both know that that's horse shit. When you're printing money and pumping it into the system as fast as Biden and his cronies have done, and your policies are absolute shit, you absolutely have an effect on the economy. So there's another reason to vote for Trump. The border crisis. The border is out of freaking control. We've got millions of people crossing the border, free everything, and sending out letters to them saying, make sure to vote for Biden at election time. We know exactly what the hell he's doing. He's trying to buy votes by letting criminals across the border. So you can call it racist, you can call it xenophobic, you can call it whatever you want, but I call it some BS by Biden trying to buy votes, putting Americans last and others first. So there's another reason to vote for Trump. Build the damn wall. And you are just a bunch of smug bastards. You're smug, you're arrogant, you're dismissive, you suffer from cognitive dissonance, you laugh in our faces. Biden and his cronies just laugh. The dude can't even put on his jacket. He can't walk up or down a flight of stairs. He is a bumbling, freaking idiot, and you guys know it. So I could continue to go on, but I'm not going to. So come November, when Trump wins the election, we're still waiting for Whoopi Goldberg to move. We're still waiting for Hannah Montana to move. We can't wait to see Robert De Niro have a freaking meltdown. So all of you Holly weirdos, all of you leftists, all of you woke idiots, we can't wait to see you crying again, because Trump is going to win in a landslide, and I have just told you exactly why people are going to vote for him. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section, unless you're a woke idiot. In that case, I'm just going to block you immediately. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Pipes, boys and girls. Class dismissed.